Alright, in this lesson we're going to start out working with the idea of volume. Now volume is essentially how much space something takes up, but in 3 dimensions. So when we think about volume, it actually is given by the formula volume is equal to length times breadth times height. Now you can also think of volume as being equal to area times height. And that's because ultimately length times breadth is equal to area. So when we measure anything in terms of volume, we're measuring in cubic units. So we're measuring in millimeters cubed, centimeters cubed, meters cubed, and of course kilometers cubed. Alright, so let's get started with determining some volume of our different rectangular prisms here. So let's get started. We've got our volume is going to be equal to our length times our breadth times our height. So our length is 10, our breadth is 5, and our height is 10. So our volume is going to be equal to 10 times 5, which is just going to be equal to 500 millimeters cubed. If we look at B, we have the same idea. Our volume is going to be equal to 5 times 5 times 7, and that means it's just going to be equal to 175 centimeters cubed. And finally for C, we've got our volume is equal to 10.2 times 5 times 8. That means our volume is equal to 408 meters cubed. Alright, here's a few for you guys to practice, so just give the video a pause, give them a go, and then I'll solve them. Alright, let's get started with E. So for E, our volume is going to be equal to 11 times 9 times 10. That means volume is just equal to 99 times 10, which is equal to 990 centimeters cubed. For F, our volume is going to be equal to 8 times 6 times 10. That means our volume is going to be equal to 48 times 10, and volume is just equal to 480 millimeters cubed. And for G, finally, our volume is going to be equal to 4 times 7 times 11. That means volume is going to be equal to 28 times 11, and volume is equal to 308 millimeters cubed. Now, if you're wondering why am I doing them in certain orders, sometimes it's easier to rearrange the multiplication to do in your head a little bit easier. So when it comes to multiplication, it can be rearranged. So 3 times 2 is the same as 2 times 3. They both equal 6. Alright, so when it comes to multiplication, we can rearrange them. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.